So this is a general update and a theory crafting video for Path of Exile 2, and this is my idea of what I would like to do for myself. I've been working on that Glacial Hammer for PoE 1 for a while, and I'm going to transfer it over into PoE 2, and I think I'm going to be playing this with a monk. It's what I want to... I was considering which class. I am going to go with monk. It's new, it's interesting, I think it'll be fun. I like the way the movement seems to flow based on what I've seen, so that I think that's what I'm going to focus on. As for... I'll drop the links to the PoE-DB and PoE2 skills both in the description for the video. If you want to, you can feel free to check them out. So what I'm thinking is I have two weapons, quarterstaff on weapon 1 and weapon swap 2 eventually will be a two-handed weapon. Until then, this will have to be something different, the Hammer of the Gods, but once I get there, the idea is basically I freeze them with the main attacks, then switch to the second weapon set, and then use the Hammer of Gods for a giant damage explosion on a frozen enemy. What I have set up right now is Ice Strike with Biting Cold, Deep Freeze, Rage, Faster Attacks, and Glacification, which should basically freeze the enemy while generating Rage and expose them to decreasing cold resistance. For control, I have two spells. I have Wave of Frost, which is an area effect, added chaos damage just for additional damage. This could be something else. Blind support, Frost Nexus to help with freezing more, and cold exposure for more freezing. Additionally, for control, I have Frost Wall with more duration, controlled destruction. I have no idea what actually to link this with. It could just be these two for now. I don't know. Movement-wise, I have Flicker Strike, added lightning damage, shock chance, shock proliferation, conduction, and enervation. So all of it helps regenerate mana with movement, and this is my movement skill, unless I decide that Whirling Assault feels better, which I'll try both. Then for my two main damage spells, right now it's Vaulting Impacts, which has Ruthless, Cold Penetration, Ice Bite, Enduring Stuns, and Overpower support. I'm not really sure on what to use for some of these, simply because we've never played the game, and you can only use each skill gem once, so you have to pick really, really carefully. So I was really sat down and took some time, took about an hour to think through what I could do with each one total. So... then 3 Heralds. This is 90 Spirit. We have Herald of Ice, Combat Frenzy for Frenzy charges, and Arctic Armor. By the way, the Flicker Strike shocks as well, which then adds additional damage. So Ice Strike, basically Ice Strike, Wave of Frost, Flicker Strike, and Frost Wall, and then moving into Vaulting Impacts and Hammer of the Gods. Vaulting Impacts will probably be changed to something else temporarily, as I said, since I don't think you have to like farm or basically find the challenges for different bosses and whatnot that grant the additional what the heck is it called? The additional spirit, or the additional weapon swap skill points. So, and then with the hammer in place, that should allow me to then smack the crap out of them with the giant hammer. So basically the thought is to go and attack as fast as possible, freeze them, generate rage, expose them to cold, shock them for more damage, and then when they're frozen, switch over to the two-handed melee and smack them with the giant hammer of the gods. It sounds interesting to me. That's what I'm going for at the moment. I have no idea if this is possible. It's simply a theory. If I don't like the way that feels, I will switch to either I'll switch to Ice and Lightning, and if I don't like the way that plays either, then I'll probably go and play a Minion Mancer or a Elementalist, one of the two, or a Ranger. They look really fun too. There's a couple other builds I was generally interested in, and the other builds were either a Minion Mancer. I always like playing a Lightning Elementalist, and then the other one is a Poison explodey poison ranger thing. I'll copy this and put the share link for this specific set of skills into the description as well. That's it. Not a long video here. Thanks for watching.